up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Heart of the 50 States. I am quietly brilliant, your host. Um, I always give a shout out to our sponsors first. You know, Industry Sounds, right here where we at, and Midwest Lavish for keeping your boy fresh. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with a young man, very talented. Been watching his growth the last at least 4 or 5 months. Um, Lil Blick. What's going on? Welcome to the
In the
Heart of the 50.
flesh.
What's going on? Welcome
Nice
to
to
the Heart of
meet
the
you,
50
brother.
States. We been met.
I did meet you on the
Oh yeah, I
platform.
get it. It's just a little humor. I know people get here and get a little nervous. You know what I'm saying? At first, we'll get away from that in a minute.
Yes,
But
sir.
for the people that don't know you, or whatever, give them like an explanation of who you are, what you do.
All right, bet. Just a little download about Blick. I'm a rapper from New York. I lived there for a little bit. Ended up moving around. Ended up in Kansas. Been rapping for a little bit. I'm inspired by like 2016 era of artists. Some of my favorite artists ever, and I try to keep the influence and the stuff rolling from artists kind of like Juice World and some of those artists. I really like to replicate kind of what they do. And I've been rapping for about over a year at this point, and I'm finally starting to find a little bit of that success, find some of that, traction, and we just getting started.
Yeah. Like I said, man, welcome. It's overdue. I know we see each other a lot in crossing, and I
Oh
be seeing
yeah.
you give me that look like, dang, bro. When you
Let's get it, man.
like when you go get me in there, bro. That's the feeling I get for you, and that lets me know that you hungry for it, that you want it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
This is what you want to do. You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Every time I see you, I get that feeling from you, like, man, this dude don't get me on that show.
Mhm.
You here now? You know what I'm saying? You
Yes,
here now?
sir.
You made it.
Opportunity call.
When you got into music, what made you make up your mind to do it? Like,
It's at the start it was kind of iffy for me because I didn't really know whether it would work. Like I started doing music mainly because dealing with my emotions and trying to find a way to help, deal with that.
mm-hmm,
So I started doing music, but I never really fully settled on it until, about a year ago when I realized like I could actually find success in it, because before it was kind of like a little hobby I did on the side. I didn't
yeah,
really think anything would come of it. And then I started posting and getting traction. And that's when I like fully accepted that like this is my dream. Like it's
yeah,
been my dream, but it's real now. You feel
yeah.
me?
Facts. Um, when you grew up, how old was you when you left New York though?
Probably like 7 or 8. I was still pretty young when I grew up there, and then we moved down to Kansas. Then we moved to Florida for like a year, and then we moved back here, and we've been here ever since.
So are you like a military child, or was your family just
Yes.
okay? So
Mm-hmm.
now it makes sense.
Yep.
How was that for you? Like just being never knowing when it's time to leave, because I know that's how it can be in military families.
Honestly, it wasn't as bad for me because like I never really cared. I was just, we go somewhere else, like, okay, let's go.
Yeah.
I never really got like too many friends or anything in any place where I'd want to stay there. So it's kind of just like, oh, okay, we're moving.
Yeah, dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
So as 7 year old, that's New York left a imprint on you.
Little bit.
Yeah, at least a little bit. To be seven, your first 7 years there, yeah, you definitely got it. But moving around like that, how did you develop a rap style? Like,
Right. Honestly, it just came up off of like the music that I listened to and developing love for that music and then wanting to make it, because like especially growing up, I grew up listening to some of like more like the OGs and stuff and like Eminem stuff, and then
man,
I just started listening more and more, and then once I found like during like that 2016 era, some of the artists like Juice World and Uzi and them, I love their style so much, so that's why I started trying to like make it because I love hearing it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. Dope artist. I like what you do, bro. I like the way you carry yourself. Also, very respectful. You know what I'm saying?
Course.
No bullshit. You kind of play the back a little bit. You ain't all look at me, look at me. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It's been a couple of nights where I didn't see you until the shit was over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you was here, bro. But I think that's dope. That's a dope look. When did you decide to reach out to people here in the city and let them know like, okay, I'm doing music?
Honestly, that's a funny story to how we got here because it was just such a random occurrence. I met Pesos and I work with them a lot.
Hmm.
And this was, I say, like February last year. I got called to do this one show at like a place, like a show was at the Bluemont Hotel comedy show. It's my first show ever. And when got booked for that, the dude like wanted to do some rehearsal and stuff.
Hmm.
So then I'd go to like the rehearsal things. And one day he was filming a movie in the background where Pesos just so happened to be over there. So I went there, I did a little rehearsal, and then I went back to watch and make the movie. He was like, "Yeah, you cool, you can stay." And that's where I met Pesos. I met Nephew Productions, and I kind of just tapped in with them, kept talking and working, and like I just that's eventually how I made my way over here.
Yeah, that's dope. Like, what was you doing before that musically? Like, I mean, I know you were doing music,
Yeah,
but like, how was you getting your music out there before then?
it was difficult, man. I like, I'll just post it on socials, spread it around to my friends. Maybe try to spend like $20 on an Instagram advertisement, but it never really since over where I live in Manhattan, Kansas. I mean, what push am I gonna have with my music? There's not
Yeah.
really connections or anything, so it really wasn't going nowhere, and I was just kind of like hoping at that point.
It reached though. I think you where you supposed to be. And it's great, bro. A lot of people don't know this man drives 2 hours. He stays in Manhattan, Kansas. He drove 2 hours to come to this interview, or anytime
Wow.
that he has to do a show in this city. Matter of fact, you here all night tonight then, because it's Tubes and Tacos, right?
They rescheduled that to
Oh,
next
that's
week.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Rest in peace to the victims. We taking a break right now. I did see that. Shout out to Pesos for even thinking about
for real.
taking a break. The city do need a moment to breathe. You know what I'm saying? People on people that had nothing to do with it is on the internet arguing about it, bro. And it's crazy to me. It's sad. I wish it never happened. I hope it never happens again. But we just got to be more safe. You know what I'm saying? And what we
Exactly,
do.
man.
Yeah, it's definitely a crazy situation. But back to you. No rap influences from New York.
Not really, to be honest.
Yeah.
I like I never. Yeah, honestly, I kind of just it was just like some of the other artists. I never really listened to like some of the. Well, actually, I mean, I guess kind of a little bit like like 50 Cent and stuff. Like
Yeah.
I listened to that heavy back in the day because my dad likes it, but it's kind of just like the music that happened to play around me. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. What other genres of music have you listened to, or do you listen to?
Oh man, I listen to everything.
Yeah.
I listen to like pop, rock, country, metal. Like I listen to everything, honestly. And that's another thing about where I draw my inspirations from. I
Hmm.
draw inspirations from everything.
Everywhere.
Like
Yeah.
a little bit of the pop in this, a little bit of rock style in this. Like I'm very open to what I listen to. Is very broad.
Yeah. How often are you in the studio?
I mean, technically, I'm in the studio every day because it's in my room. But
Oh, okay. That's dope. So you record yourself.
yeah, that I do.
Dope,
That I
dope.
do.
All the artists that do that are the most hard working ones, because you get up in the middle of the night and create a song. You
Exactly.
know what I'm saying? Something might
Mhm.
hit your mind while you sitting there. You go right in that next room and
You
get it
just
in.
get in, start doing it, man.
How is it living in Manhattan, Kansas?
Honestly, it's amazing.
It's a college town,
It
right?
is a college town. That is where K State is, and
Yeah.
I think it's like the perfect mix of having enough city and like people and like not too much, because I like living more peaceful. I like being just sit back and relax, and that's what I like there. It's a nice area, good people, good nightlife if you like doing that, So it's pretty. It's fun, honestly. There's no
Yeah,
complaints
I
about
get it.
it.
And how old are you?
I am 19 as a current.
Oh, see, so that's why it's fun for you.
Yes, sir.
You down there with all the college cuties. You know what I'm saying? You down there having fun, my boy.
Dashing through the snow.
Hey, I heard that, but hey, um, have you thought about taking any courses up there or doing anything like the
Honestly,
school?
not really, to be honest. I mean, it for me a year ago when I started to get like the push. Before that, it was two options: either I was gonna go to be a mechanic, or I was gonna pursue the music. And when the music started having some traction, I kind of put the school to the side because
Mm.
there's just no way that I would be able to handle, working full time, school,
Yeah, it's
and being
hard.
able to rap on the side. Like I already struggle a little bit as of now, so I just couldn't fit it in.
Yeah, I quit my job a week before Christmas
Ooh.
because I needed to be able to focus on this full time. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
couldn't just do it on Saturdays anymore. You know what I'm saying? It had outgrew
got to
that.
expand.
You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't doing it its justice like I could have been. You know what I'm saying? Just doing it on Saturdays, and then sometime I wouldn't get none in on Saturdays because they'll flake or not show up.
That makes
Uh,
sense.
so now I open it up to 7 days a week, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is our
Menace.
job. Yeah. So, uh, good choice and doing it young too. I wish I would have did it a little younger. Like I gave a job working for somebody else 10 years of my life, and I was miserable. You know what I'm saying? Miserable up until that last.
Man, I'm
You know what I'm
already
saying?
knowing, man.
I didn't realize how bad it gave me anxiety and stuff that was occurring to me when I would go there. Since I haven't been there, it don't happen no more. Like the heartburn, I would
Yeah,
get heartburn. I would get anxiety. I would instantly start thinking other weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, just
Now
mess
that
you
I'm
up.
not there no more, bro, I feel so free and liberated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
this just gotta work.
all that
You know what
stress
I'm saying?
gone. You pursuing
Yeah,
the dream
yeah,
now.
exactly. And it feels great to be able to do that because not many people get a chance to do that in their life. So salute to you too for
Yes,
being able
sir.
to pursue your dream. I hope everybody get a chance to experience that. Like actually shoot for what you want. Not play
Yeah,
with it. Like don't half ass it.
you gotta be
Yeah,
serious.
you got to give it all you got, man, and that's the only way to get to where you want to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
At first, I was slacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it is. You know what I'm saying? When I had a job, but now that I don't have a job, I have to.
You ain't
Just
got
have
no
to
choice. You
crack,
gotta go get it.
man. Um, any artists in the city you working with right now? Who you working with?
Honestly, kind of just like Pesos, June Houdini, 1 2, fuck
Shout
with
out
one
1 2
two
and June
heavy. We
Houdini.
got the KC versus everyone. You know what I'm saying? Got
Yeah,
one with your boy on there. You better go listen.
dope. How many have you put out any albums so far, or you just put out EPs?
I have 2 albums out as of current, but it's been a minute since I did my last album. Another one's due.
All right. So what was the name of the first one?
The first one was Heart on E.
Okay, and what inspired that?
That one was heavily inspired by like a lot of heartbreak, a lot of pain. That's what most of the songs of that one are about. About my ex, she did me wrong, kind of story like that. And the title was also inspired by that too. It stands for Heart on Empty, but
Hmm.
also her name starts with an E, so it standed for it had double meanings
Oh
to it.
wow,
So
she fucked you up then a little bit.
I, yeah, yeah, I thought about
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah. Are y'all cool now?
Fuck no.
Nah, well, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, fuck you, bitch.
Finna be doing shows and shit. I don't care about that bitch no more. Fuck.
I heard that, and then the second album it was called.
The second album was called My Soul.
Okay.
And that was kind of on a similar thing too. Is like, let me try to explain it. It definitely it embodied a lot of like that pain and that regret, but also kind of building up a little more. Like it's kind of like that middle field. The first one was kind of like me battling the first emotions, that first wave of grief and all that heartbreak. And then the second one is more like that intermittent, like, oh, like you're starting to get over it, you're starting to get angry at them, you're starting to hate them, and that's kind of like where that album is in that one.
Okay. And when did you release these albums? How long has it been since you released the album?
I think I released My Soul like halfway through last year, I think, if I'm correct. So yeah, it's been probably about almost a year at this point since I
And
dropped one.
and how did the streaming do on those albums?
Not too bad. I mean, my numbers aren't really the greatest. I wish it was higher, but I think everybody wishes that. But they're okay.
Yeah, I mean, and you really just now getting out here for
Yeah,
real. I mean, you've been on the Kansas City scene for what, about a year?
yeah, kind of like
Yeah,
really popping out more now.
yeah, it's gonna come, bro. Consistency is key. That's all I can tell you.
Yes, sir.
Stay on it just like you are. You know what I'm saying, and it'll come. Most people want it overnight. You know what I'm saying,
Not
and
gonna happen.
nah, it happens. don't get me wrong, it happens, but to a very, very few.
Very, very low chance of that happening.
Yeah. Very, very few. Like, you got to be in one of those cities, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
Atlanta, LA, New York. And I'm talking about really moving.
Yeah.
Are you going to South by Southwest? That's coming
Yes,
up.
sir. We
Okay.
going to Texas, man. We got more than just one too. It's
Yeah.
multiple on the way, so we gonna be popping out. You know,
Yeah. That's gonna be a dope looking and dope. This will be your first time going.
it'll be my first
Yeah,
time.
it'll
Yes,
be a dope
sir.
experience for you, man. Make sure you got plenty of promo, hard copies. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Follow my streaming here. You want
Sell you my
to,
CD.
or give them away, or sell them for $5. Even if they ain't got 5, give it to them. You know what I'm saying? But make
Yeah.
sure you spread all that. And I know Pesos got y'all performing at a few spots. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? He's
sir.
on that always. But I
Shout
think
out
that'll be
Pesos.
yeah. Shout out Pesos always. Our last 2 interviews been to a couple of his artists. You know what I'm saying? We been getting it in, bro. Bro, working. You
Oh
know what I'm
yeah, he ain't
saying?
never not working.
That's what I'm saying. And then it turned when everybody do their job. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stays busy. Like,
Mhm.
my job is to do the interviews. You know what I'm saying? Stoney's job is to shoot the interviews. Peso's job is to bring us the people to get the interview. You know
Yup.
what I'm saying? And it's all starting to like fall in place. You know what I'm saying? Everybody stays in their lane and don't nobody try to cross into it. And that's why I think Kansas City is working so well now. You
Mhm.
know what
They're
I'm
doing a
saying?
lot better, more collaboration going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. But the politics, street politics kind of get in the way a little bit more. But it's starting to change because Pesos is creating the new cool kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't all about the shoot 'em up, bang bang. There hasn't been no violence. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God, no violence there. So people are paying attention to that, whether he knows that or not. But people are paying attention to how certain people can throw certain things and with certain crowds and have nothing go on, but some
Mhm.
people do, and everything goes on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People take notes on that, and that also brings in uh, your crowd. Like, man, who having that? Who putting that on? Oh,
Mhm.
Pesos. Oh, I know they ain't gonna be in there tripping. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, if it's somebody else, they be like, nah, I probably ain't
Why
gonna
not
fuck
go
with.
there?
I ain't fucking with over there. Um, but you you got mostly discovered through the tunes and tacos. Are you known in Manhattan for doing music? Do like they know of you? Do you perform there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to set up more. There's not too much as terms of like, performances and music stuff down there, but I'm definitely trying to get more stuff going. Like the first show I did down there was the Manhattan Fall Fest, and I threw organize it myself. And
Oh, okay.
it's kind of giving the start to that event. And I'm gonna continue to do more. I already got my people around the city that know me, but I'm striving to make sure everybody knows me.
Yeah. Next time you do it, man, make sure you involve us. We'll help in any way that we can. We'll come down
Say
and you know
less.
what I'm saying. We'll come down, do interviews, or give back in any way that we can. You know what I'm saying. I'm always for anything for the city, Kansas or Missouri. You know what I'm saying. I
We
ain't
all
one of
together.
those. Yeah, I ain't one of those. I'm Missouri, fuck Kansas, or you know what I'm saying. I look at us like we won. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, and that's just how it goes because a lot of the talent these days is coming from Kansas.
They got some up and comers, man. They got some good people, man. They
I know.
sleeping.
They are like most of the people on with Pesos, bro. I would have never known if he wasn't doing the open mics or you know what I'm saying, what he's
Yeah.
doing. And most of them like Kilo 3 times, Waco Droop, you name it, bro. They're all
They tough.
they tough, bro. And I love it. Like I said, um, Kansas is. I remember when we didn't even know of rappers in Kansas. You know what I'm saying? It was all
Mm-hmm.
about Missouri, Rich the Factor, Tech Nine. But now, bro, salute to y'all because y'all came over here and made y'all mark, and that's kind of hard to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially how
Yeah.
some people feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no putting y'all from over here now because, like I said, some of the dopest rappers are coming from Kansas. Um, are you shooting any videos, making any videos, or creating content? What are you doing to keep your emotion going?
Yeah, I got some stuff working in the background too. I'm really big into like the fashion scene.
Okay.
So I'm working on some more stuff with that, like just regular content, not even to do with the rapping side, just kind of like fashion content and stuff. I got more of that coming, and yeah, just I try to do some posts and stuff, like do a little bit of fashion, do a little random video. I try to expand it out, but I'm working on definitely increasing that.
Okay, so you got like a merch line or a clothing line you got or starting?
No, I do plan on that in the future, but I want to start doing some more just like regular fashion content, like showing people how to make fits and stuff and do other
Okay.
things like that. And I want to definitely want to get the merch in the future, but I want to help like grow my following into a bigger base too, not just for the music. I want to be able to pursue all the avenues. So, and that's one of my other favorite avenues. So I was like, I'm do it.
What else do you love to do besides music? Like, what other talents do you have?
Other thing I have, probably like my second biggest thing is like working on cars. I love working on cars. I got my car. It's a '05 Accord, and like everything that's happened to it, I've worked on it, and it kind of made me like fall in love with doing that. Cause like if I wasn't doing music, I'd be a mechanic.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like my little second thing, and it's just I don't know. I just enjoy it because I like I was a big Legos kid, so it's like this is just big time Legos. Except there's like consequences if I mess up.
Yeah. Uh, stay with the mechanic stuff, bro. It ain't nothing like because if it do blow for you, say you know what I'm saying, music, that could be your therapy is to go in there and work on that same car that you driving now. You can have millions.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Be like, man, I'm about to go out here and work on my Accord.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo. When I get enough money, I'm throwing a turbo on there. I'm making that thing beautiful.
I heard that, man. It's good to have dreams. You know what I'm saying? Especially these days, it's kind of hard because with so much shit going on, you just don't know what tomorrow brings. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, bro, you just knew you was gonna see tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even nothing that bad to even worry about. And then we fought. We fought a lot too. When I was coming up, we weren't doing too much shooting.
Different.
You know what I'm saying? Even though we had guns, we didn't really use them. You know what I'm saying? Unless it came to that, you had to really do something. But these days, man, they crazy. Um, where do you see yourself musically in like 5 years?
In 5 years, I think I want to. I want to be an established name pretty soon. Whether in a couple, 5 years. That's kind of like my goal. I want to be established, have a good fan base, be able to not only quit my job, but make music, make really good profits, and
Mm-hmm.
like that's really just my goal. I want to be known. I want to have people that love me be able to pop out and pack out shows. So I think I'll be pretty big in 5 years because I already done a lot in 1 year. It's just it's exponential, man. It's just gonna keep coming.
Yeah. What's the song right now that everybody's digging of yours?
Ooh, I feel like Luxury. It's called Luxury, and it was featuring Corey Lingo, and he's
Okay.
like another underground artist. His vocals are amazing. Like they're tough.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I think is like the most streamed on my like Spotify and stuff right now.
Y'all make sure y'all go check that out, man, for him, man.
Yes, sir.
Is if you could work with anybody right now in the industry, uh, who would you go work with?
Ooh, that's a hard question because there's so many different like genres I want to break into. But like, I feel the main.
Like if I said you got 10 minutes right now to pick somebody.
Oh, I could pick.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I'm gonna go for Yeet though because
okay.
I listened to him when he first started, like before he really blew up, and
Mhm.
seeing his progression. He's just crazy. The music he makes and like his creativity with it, it's perfect. And I've always wanted to like hop on a track with that because I listen to him all the time too. And I know we'll be tough.
Yeah. Uh, what song did you do that made you know like okay I might have something here that people first heard?
I think, funnily enough, it's the first song I ever released on Spotify, which kind of like gave me a little bit of like, oh, okay, he's serious. And it's called I Know. And to this day, it's actually still one of like my favorite songs because like I put so much hunger and like, drive into it. And it just came out to be a great song. And every time I played it for somebody, they're like, oh, shit, okay, that's kind of tough, bro. Like,
Yeah.
my boys gassing me up first time I play in the car. They're like, damn, bro, you need to start being serious with it. And but like I think the second one that really got me there would probably be the one I did with Newski Two Squad, and that was also just cause like I actually got an opportunity to work with a big artist, and I'm like, okay, this like real now, you know, like I'm
Okay.
getting some solidification. You feel me?
That's dope, bro. It's dope when other dope people recognize your dopeness. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Lil Blick, how did you get that name?
The name, honestly, it started off with like I guess I was so hard like trying to choose a name for myself because like my name is Nick,
Mhm.
and I always wanted people to know like a name that is kind of related to my actual name because it felt weird hearing a name that isn't like Nick, Nicholas, whatever. So like I kind of was just thinking one day, and I liked all the Lil rappers and stuff, so like Lil Uzi Vert. So I was like, all right, let me just do that, and I just kind of I was like writing down names, and then that one came up. I was like, oh shit, this works perfectly, and I just kind of rocked with it ever since.
Yeah, it's dope because I know that's not why you meant it. It's because what they call a blick now. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? That's just came over the last couple years.
Yeah.
Uh, it's crazy because I was like, why would he name himself that? But now it makes sense. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? It's good to put context behind stuff and let people know because they be like, why he naming himself a little blick?
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with a gun, people.
No violence around here.
um, working with Pesos, he keep a lot of artists around him. Very talented artists.
Mhm.
I've seen them come and go. Uh, what makes you stick around?
The main thing is just like I'm very driven, and I'm like nothing's gonna stop me. Like I'm not lazy with the music. I'm lazy with some other stuff, but the music I'm putting 110% effort every time there's a show. Not only am I there, I'm like 15 minutes early, 30 minutes early. I'm constant with the music on social media. I stay consistent, dropping songs. Like I'm always working. And I guess, other people will see that and they'd be like, okay, like he's serious. Like some people, like they're good, but you can see they might not be taking it seriously.
Inconsistent.
Hmm.
Yeah, I see that, and I see why he doesn't call me about every artist. So when he does, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, and normally he's spot on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, and I'm not afraid to tell him like, hey, bro,
Like, yeah.
they ain't coming on here. You know what I'm saying? I do not agree, but he's been spot on so far by sending me the right people. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much agree like this needs to happen. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's one thing, and he does good business, bro. He does good business. He
He does.
supports, uh, and it's hard to find. It's always the people from out of town. You know what I'm saying? The people
Hmm.
that's pretty much born and raised here, they will not. You know what
It's
I'm
crazy,
saying?
man.
It is crazy. It takes people like him, and I'm glad we have people like him, you, from other places that show it's okay to support. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, or share each other's stuff because uh, if it was up to us to put us on, we'd never get on.
Hmm.
I know that sounds crazy, but it's happening like that because the crab in the barrels thing. Once I see you get too close up to the top, I'm trying to reach up and pull your ass back down
Hmm.
because I need to be at the top going over before anybody. You know what I'm
A lot
saying?
of hate.
Yeah, that's crazy to me here. It ain't proven that it's enough money for everybody already. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
there's people blowing up every day. There ain't no
Yeah,
shortage,
that's what I'm
man.
saying, and they print it every day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Money is printed every day, thrown away, reprinted, thrown away, and spent on everything. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta be able to put your money in the right place. You know what I'm saying? Um, when it comes to marketing, are you pretty good with marketing your music and finding your fan base?
So far, I'm working. I've experimented with it a lot, but recently I've been getting a little bit more technical with it, especially just like my straight advertising. Like I've been running ads in the background for probably like about a month now with just like a set budget every day, and that's been growing. Like I've been seeing like my Spotify numbers and stuff going up more
Yeah,
consistent. But even just on social media, I try to get number one keep my page active. You know what I mean? Just doing like
yeah,
regular posts if it's a fit pick or something, and then throwing the music there. That way the most the algorithm will shoot the most people my way when they see that. And then whenever I post my music, obviously you got it on the post, make sure it's a good post with good descriptions, everything, like try to optimize everything so people don't be like
yeah.
when it doesn't look good, when it's not presented right, you don't care about it.
Facts.
So that's what I do.
Facts. What's your favorite song to perform?
My favorite song to perform. I still think it might be I Know. And it's just I have personal love for that song so much. And every time I perform it on stage, it kind of brings me back to how I was when I first made it, when I was like really hungry. So that's why I like performing that one. You know, it's the first song I dropped, tough, and it's just like I can bring a good amount of energy when I'm, recording and performing it.
Yeah. Um, being a military kid, what would you say the best benefit from that was?
I say probably like all the like all the rules and stuff you learn, they kind of seem stupid when you're young, but like as I've grown up and matured, like all the values and stuff that I've been taught help me to this day. And that's one thing I really thank my parents for is like I got some good values. I'm always, especially just like being 15 minutes early. My dad was always crazy about you need to be 15 minutes. If you're supposed to be 10 early, you're going to be 15 to 10 early. And it helps a lot because there's so many things that it just makes it easier to get places on time and just other stuff. Like I'm very respectful for that reason too. I kind of was forced to be very respectful.
Yeah,
So
I can relate because I married a military brat.
ooh,
Yeah, and she's stern. You know what I'm saying? Her Marines. Her parents were Marines, and boy, they like stuff a certain way. That's for sure.
oh yeah, you
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
have
So
order.
I can imagine growing up in that household. I remember she couldn't even. We were in high school and she couldn't even get like her eyebrows arched yet. You know
Ugh.
what I'm saying? Like she had to be out the house before she get. You know what I'm real talk.
Yeah.
So I know how it is to be part of. I've heard some of the stories she tell, even staying on the base. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But I heard it's a pretty good life. You know what I'm
It is.
saying?
I
It's
think
not too bad.
it's important for some things you need to learn. It's good to
Yeah,
have it.
yeah, and it teaches you structure. You know what I'm saying? We all need structure. Some of us need a lot more than others. You know what I'm saying?
Very.
But it's fair. You know what I'm saying? What are you working on right now? Are you working on anything right now?
Yeah, I'm working. I got probably like 7 songs I got currently right now that I'm kind of like going through and finishing, and I'm trying to draw up a plan for my next few months of action around the show and stuff, where I want to drop. But I got a lot of work coming, different genres. I got some more of that underground style. I got some more, straight rap. I've been trying to do a little bit more, just like, straight bars recently too, cause I've been like, I kind of want people to know like, I can do everything. Like
Yeah,
I'm versatile. That's kind of like my big thing is being versatile. But yeah, I got a lot coming.
yeah. So you don't just do rap. What other genres do you tap into?
Honestly, I like to, I've been working on some like pop stuff and rock stuff too. I'm still working on trying to get it to where I want to be, but I still do it on the side. I just haven't
Yeah.
released any yet. But I'm working on like my singing too. Like I try to make in some more tracks that are like a little sing, a little bit of vibe, trying to be like a little Chris Brown or something. So I got some of that too.
When you got that studio at home, you can do whatever you want, and you ain't got to worry about nobody looking or hearing.
Exactly. I don't have to be in the studio looking stupid like.
Yeah, yeah, right. Because boy, you just don't know. Some of the people that come in here, I'll be like, "Why are you wasting your money?"
You be like, man, get a refund, bro.
But I ain't talking about you. I ain't talking about you. But yeah, man, you'd be surprised how many people waste their money, bro. And I get to some people it's therapy. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
might not even want nothing out of it just to come and just release. I've learned that being here too. The last couple months is they might not even release it. It's just something they come and do as a release. Just like
Yeah.
I might go walk in the park. Theirs is to come to the studio and just create.
Yeah, a
You know
little
what
bit
I'm
out on the
saying?
track, release some
Oh
of that
yeah, bro.
stress.
And I get it. You know what I'm saying? We all deal with stuff the way we deal with it, and
Yeah.
it's fine. You know what I'm saying? Um, if you could sign to a record label right now,
Ooh.
who would you sign with?
I don't even know. I think it really depends more on the deal than the record label. I care more about what is in that contract than I
Yeah.
do about the name or the money. Like I'm very big on especially I want to keep my masters. I want to keep a lot of my freedoms.
Oh, well, then you need to be independent then.
Yeah, that's why I like being independent, man. Like unless like a deal that like I literally cannot turn down comes,
Yeah,
it's not happening.
yeah. I see most people want to be. You don't really need the big name labels anymore because there's so many outlets that you can take now. You know what I'm saying? You got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got Snapchat, you got YouTube, and it's like more and more people are drawn toward those things nowadays. Shit,
Yeah.
those apps are bigger than religion now. I remember religion was the biggest thing going. Now it's social media.
Yeah, that's your biggest tool.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
it's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy. But when I was younger, I did not see this coming.
oh
You know what
no.
I'm saying? I did not see this coming. This is a total surprise, but I'm not surprised because people been wanting to socialize or say stuff that they couldn't say because we face to face.
Yeah.
Now people can create fake pages and
You say whatever you want. Lock that door.
Go
I'm never
with him.
walking outside.
Yeah, it is crazy. The stuff that's said on the internet or done, you can't take it too serious.
Yeah, everybody just be trolling, man. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't really troll though. You know what I'm saying? I don't because I don't want to be trolled. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from the era, I'm not gonna say nothing to you on the internet. I'm gonna wait till I see you face to face.
Take care of it the real way.
Yeah, and not violently, but there definitely need to be a conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying? And that's who I am. They've trapped me a couple times. They've almost got me a couple times where I had to check myself and the people around me had to check me. Like, bro, that ain't even you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You got to stay who you are. Don't let them trick you out of your spot. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's hard. You know what I'm saying? I need to play the more back like you do. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be so nonchalant, bro. I don't even be caring, bro. I'm like, all right, okay.
Yeah, that's I be trying to do that, but the more I do this, the more harder it is. Does that make sense?
I get it.
The more I'm on this camera, the more hard it is to be inconspicuous.
That makes sense.
Wherever I go, somebody's gonna come up and say something to me. That's where it's starting to be now.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's kind of scary.
If fame start hitting, everybody know you. It's like, yo.
Yeah, especially when you touch me and I don't know you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting used to it though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. It's a thing you're gonna have to get used to.
I
You know
know,
what I'm saying? It's hard dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me. I think Stoney likes it. Stoney likes it. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have trouble adjusting to it. Plus, he's a very sociable person. I come from a background where I'm not very sociable. I've never been very sociable. You know what I'm saying? He can hold a conversation with anybody. You know what I'm saying? I've had to learn throughout the last 2 years the art of dialogue and how to, like I tell everybody that come here, my first interviews were like 6 minutes. If you go look when I first started.
Damn.
If you go look at my very first interview, it's like 6 minutes. Hi, how you doing? What's your name?
Goodbye.
Okay, you from Kansas? See you later. Go look at it. It'll fuck you up, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, so I had to really sit that. You know how you study rap, the certain people you rap that you like. I had to literally sit down at night. Well, most of the time I was at work, and I would just study the best podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro, how the fuck they talk for 3 hours? I don't even want to talk to nobody for 3 hours. Then I start understanding that I never really wanted to know nobody that bad.
I get
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Maybe my wife or my family members, but somebody off the street, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I mean, what that guy
you
do
rap?
with me?
Okay, cool. But now, I love it, bro. I guarantee you feel the same way about rap. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade this for nothing. This has become my therapy now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And putting on artists like yourself or anybody from the city, bro, is all the reward that I want. You know what I'm saying? To know that I did my job in helping you reach your dream. You know what I'm saying? and I hope you would do the same for somebody else
Oh,
coming up behind you.
1000%,
Yeah, I already
man.
know.
Thousand.
I wouldn't have you here if I didn't think, you know what I'm saying, you was that type of person or a good person. I don't deal with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody be like, man, you don't fuck with me. Bro, I barely even see you post anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see you. I don't go out much. But when I go out, I should see you if you do music. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you. I don't see you at these open mics. I don't want to say, here, check out my music, or in my inbox, check out my video. Bro, who are you? I've never seen
Yeah.
you. We have open mics all the time. You don't think? Or what are you into to where you can't come? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing to where you can't show up to the open mics and show us what you got? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just it's crazy in Kansas City. It's like the wild west around here right now.
Man, I'm just getting started. It's
Yeah.
like, damn.
I know it ain't even summer yet. It's not even summer.
Oh.
But I believe that we're gonna whip it back right, and I believe we're gonna have a good summer. You know what I'm saying? A very good summer to where we're gonna have some dope events. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people putting on for the city right now. You know what I'm saying? And I believe, like, even though we might not feel it, I believe the eye is on Kansas City right now. We got the World Cup coming. You know what I'm saying? We want the Chiefs to win another Super Bowl before they decide to go over to Kansas.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about that? Do you get into all those sports, politics?
I'm not huge into like football and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a boxing and UFC
Okay.
guy, so I never really paid attention.
That's
I don't
fine.
really have much
Yeah.
of an opinion.
Yeah, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, bro, pissed off.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, and I think it's mostly because the Missourians that talk so much shit to the Kansas people for so many years about, this is our team. This is our team. It's in Missouri. It's not Kansas. Now it's scary to be flipped to where for how many ever years they in Kansas, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, that ain't the Missouri team, just like we was telling them. It's the Kansas City, Kansas Chiefs.
Uno reverse.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, but I would love. It's gonna be rebuilding time by that time they go. You know, Pat might be there as a you know, just somebody to help coach or something like that. But I believe it'll be a rebuilding time, and I think it'll be a great time. And the tickets are going up. It's gonna be a little bit more bougie than it was over here. You know, we kind of rough. We outside. You know, but over there the tickets gonna change. They're gonna be in there in suit and ties. It is indoors, and tickets gonna go up 50%.
Tickets already expensive, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So just imagine what they gonna be when they want to pay for that stadium. It's gonna be crazy, but it ain't gonna change me being a Chiefs fan. I'll remain till I die. You know what I'm saying? No matter where they go, they could go to New York or L.A. or it don't matter. I'm still gonna stay a Chiefs fan. You know what I'm saying? Because this, even though they started as the Texas Oilers, you know what I'm saying? They've been the Kansas City Chiefs the longest, and so that's what I'm gonna rock with. I'm gonna have to pick up a second team. Like I've always loved the 49ers. I've quietly rooted for them in the back of my head unless they played the Chiefs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I like Buffalo. Well, I like the quarterback. But I don't know about him. No, he didn't do nothing this year. This was his year to win the Super Bowl, and he didn't do it. So I'm kind of disappointed in them a little bit. I am, bro. What else are you doing on like your pastimes besides music?
Besides music, other than I kind of delve into some random stuff. You know, I'm definitely a big game player too. I love playing games, just like researching stuff too. Like sometimes we'll just like research random stuff, random information.
Go down the wormhole and be stuck.
I'm a little bit of a mixture of like a reader, video watcher too. Do a lot of that, and then working on my car in my spare time. I like just putting new stuff into it. I put a new screen into it not too long ago, so now I got my Apple CarPlay and stuff, and just kind of like whatever I can to do, in the meantime. And other than that, it's music.
music. So you don't work? You're not working?
I do work.
Okay.
I don't really consider work my pastime.
Yeah, I'm just asking asking for those rappers that don't. and think that they can do this, have this dream without no kind of
You need some backing,
financial
man. I
support.
mean,
Yeah. Uh,
yeah.
you definitely need it because ain't nobody gonna listen. Let me be clear to y'all right now. There's not gonna be anybody that invests in you more than you. Stop depending on other people to get you studio time or whatever else that you feel like you need to be who you are. You have to do that. To even sit back and depend on somebody else is nuts to me.
I know. I've through this whole way, pretty much the only, person that's I've ever had financial support with would be my dad. Like I
Yeah.
don't and rarely I'll ask anybody for anything. I've supported myself full time just with off of my own money,
Yeah.
and it's just I could never do that.
Yeah.
It's too expensive, bro.
Yeah, it is, and that's why I think a lot of them don't make it because they don't realize how much money it actually takes
Oh yeah,
to just to put on a podcast.
I could imagine
So
all
I
the
can
equipment
imagine
and
buying beats, whoever you putting your music out through, they want a yearly, you know what I'm saying, and then
mm,
what the streaming services take from you.
yeah.
You probably not gonna make back what you put into your music nowadays unless you do straight to consumer.
hmm
How do you feel about that?
I like that too. I like all the options and that one.
Take it from me, bro. Whenever you put out your next album, make you some hard copies and push them out your trunk so you can actually see some of your money. You'll probably make more money that way than going through the streaming service. At least you will see it.
Yeah.
Say you pushed your album at $10 a CD. You know what I'm saying, or maybe $5. It you don't never not want to sell it because they don't have enough money. You know what I'm saying? That's what I learned from the first time with CDs is take whatever you let's just trade. You got $2? Okay, give me the $2. Just listen to my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At a certain point. But when you get to a certain point, ain't none of that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I need mine. You know what I'm saying?
Need
It's a
the
$20
bread.
CD. But I would advise you to at least press up like at least 100. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And shoot your shot. You'll be surprised how good J. Cole's doing it.
I was about to say that doing it
Yeah,
out the Honda.
yeah. I was driving around the United States selling it out the trunk of his car so he
hmm
can start back seeing money again. You know what I'm saying? They had tricked him so much to where he wasn't getting nothing.
I
You
mean,
know what
shit,
I'm
them record
saying?
deals and all that stuff is grimy.
Yeah. After a while, in the beginning, it all seems good because you don't have no money and you don't know nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as you get growing, you stick around and you get to know more game. And certain people be like, "Nah, man, you shouldn't have did that." You get to looking at yourself like,
Ah, shit.
"I'd have paid this nigga bills for the last 5 years." You know what I'm saying? Off of me, off of
hmm
the same thing I could have did myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. But I like your idea of staying independent, bro. I think that's the way to go these days. It's definitely the safest way to go
Oh
because
yeah.
unless you get to a place where you need that push, you know what I'm saying? Like Russell, he just signed with Rock Nation, right?
Oh.
Yeah. And I thought he would never sign, but I think I understand why. Because he's already gave himself the maximum push he could give himself.
Yeah.
Now it's time to take it
Up a
worldwide.
level.
Yeah, worldwide. And I think it's just a management deal. I don't think it's like a
Oh, that's a little bit better.
yeah. It's just to help him out. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, he signed. He shouldn't have did that. And I think it's literally just a management.
It's all
He
business
need yeah.
decisions.
Jay-Z just give him a little bit of game and show him how to get that B. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? To go from M's to B's.
Put an extra zero on
Oh
there.
yeah, and I think that's it, bro. And you got to learn from the greats. I know some people be like, "Oh man, Jay-Z them ain't shit," but they still the ones got the most game.
Mm-hmm.
You can talk shit on Puffy, but he still got the most game when it comes to this music and the type of music that we like to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you that question. If Puffy offered you a free internship when he got out of jail right now for strictly music, would you take it?
Um, does everybody know about it?
Yeah.
Shit.
But you got to be secure enough in your manhood though to know.
I mean,
Fuck what everybody else think. This is Puff Daddy.
yeah.
You know what he's done in the game, bro?
That's true. That's a hard decision right there. I mean, the parties weren't even that bad. Sure.
I ain't talking about the extracurricular shit. I exclude that out. Just strictly music. Strictly music. And there's always somebody in the room with you.
Let's do it.
Hell yeah, you would do it. Shit, if it wasn't nobody in that room, you'd do it. I'll fuck Puffy up. You think you gonna play with me in any kind of way? You'll have to kill me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man. Yeah. I ain't gonna tell you no. You better not even try it. You better peep my demeanor. You know what I'm saying? And know, like, nah.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers know who they could try with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you can't feel from my vibe that I ain't him, something wrong. Now, if you feel like you can, then something wrong. Yeah. Right. But yeah, I think people know when and who to act a fool with, if that makes sense to you.
I get what you
mean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They say certain shit to see how you gonna respond first before.
They testing the waters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I don't even play with testing. You know what I'm saying? Don't come over here testing nothing. Mm-hmm. I'll go off on a test. You know what I'm saying? You can be like, bro, I was just testing you. Nigga, don't test me. Yeah, that'll piss me off more than anything. Know that from the jump that I ain't with that. Nigga, music ideas only. I don't even want you to hear, I don't want to hear she cute or anything. Business, straight business, straight music. That beat dope. That song is dope. Say it like this, but don't mention nothing about opposite sex or sex, period. Because you fuck around and get hit in the mouth. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
This shit straight business appropriate.
Straight business and cameras on.
Yeah.
Cameras on. So if anybody got anything slick to say, we can go back and watch. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you lose memory for a second.
Would you ever go back and live in New York?
Oh hell yeah, I would. I definitely would. I lived a little bit more upstate in that area, and that I mean that's perfect. Up there, it's nice and chill. You get to the New York area, and then makes it easier because it'd be nice to have go back to the city every now and then. That I 1,000% would.
That's dope. Where else? Like when you travel, do you like? I know you're only 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you travel a lot? Do you get out of the city?
I took a trip at the start of last year over to Georgia, so I got like New York, Florida, Georgia, and Kansas under my belt so far.
Okay, and you still young, bro. I thought you was like 17. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought you was really younger. Yeah. I thought you were younger.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everybody always says they think I'm older. I've never heard younger.
Younger, but the way you carried yourself, that's what had me confused about it, because I'm like, damn, he looks young, but he carries himself like a 25-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what had me confused about your age, because I'm like, I even went and looked at your page a few times, and you can't even, you really can't tell. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just the way you carry yourself, the way you post and everything is a more mature thing. And I was like, damn, he's mature for his age. And you are. It turns 17 ain't much. I mean,
ain't too far gone.
19 ain't too. You still in your teens.
Yes, sir.
So you got a ways to go. I'm 45. You know what I'm saying? So I got you by like 26 years. You know what I'm saying?
Years.
So you'll be taking over when I'm sitting down for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's always greater later. That's what I want to tell you. Don't look for nothing too fast. You know what I'm saying? It'll all happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, stay consistent with it. Stay around the right people. I know you know how to pick them. You know what I'm saying? You can tell. I can tell you can tell vibes. You know what I'm saying? People don't mean you no good. There's a lot of them out there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Be leery. Don't trust nobody. I'm gonna put it to you just like that. Don't trust nobody. Even when you think you can, don't trust them, because that's when they know that they can do something fucked up. Yep. Is when they get real close. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this music business. Now, life you can treat a little different, but when it comes to this music business, don't trust shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust shit. Second guess everything. Question everything. If they got a problem with you questioning it,
That's a problem.
that's probably a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And stay true to you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody change you. You know what I'm saying?
Never, never, never.
Yeah, do you? And like I said, bro, you have a style. How would you describe your style?
Like musical style?
Yes.
Musical style, it's like genre based. It's like, rap, a little bit of R&B. I try to make my main two things is like a little bit of rap and singing. That's what I like to mix. And then I like to be a little bit faster too. Like my rapping style and the way I like my flow, I like it to be a little bit more faster paced.
Yeah.
So it's like a little bit on the faster pace, rap, R&B, a little bit of that underground style, and just kind of like a little mixing pot of stuff, to be honest.
Yeah. It's dope, and I want you to keep creating. Don't let nobody come and tell you doing it wrong. There's no way to create art wrong.
Yeah, it's yours.
You know what I'm saying? It's yours, exactly. I don't care if you create 1,000 songs and nobody likes it. You know what I'm saying? It's still art at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And you might be dead and gone before somebody likes it. It happens like that sometimes. It's crazy, but hey, this is the world we live in. You know what I'm saying? Is there anything that we haven't talked about that you want the people to know?
I don't know. I guess I put a little background in there too. Some of the other things I like. I missed one of the things I like doing.
Okay.
Another big thing. I'm a very big gym goer, and I'm a boxer too.
Okay.
There's two things I.
So
like
don't come
do.
trying to put your hands on him. He gonna fuck you up. That's what he trying to tell y'all.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And, actually that would be the third little avenue on there too. I've wanted to be a boxer for a while and an MMA fighter as well. So like, if it wasn't music or mechanics, you'd see me
in that ring, huh?
Yes, sir.
Y'all heard him. Y'all don't come fucking. I know who I'm calling. Y'all come fucking with me. I'm calling Lil Blick on your motherfucking ass.
Blick,
well, I want to thank you for coming to the Heart of 50 States. We've been on here for about an hour. Damn, it went quick.
I ain't feel like no
I
hour.
know. See what I said? Once we got comfortable, it was gonna go fast. But I want to thank you for being so poised with everything you do, because the youngster these days are kind of wild. It's good and refreshing to see somebody that does play the background and ain't all wild and, you know what I'm saying, really love what they do. You know what I'm saying? Flowers to you for that. And like I said, keep doing it, bro. Don't ever stop. Don't ever let nobody discourage you from doing what you want to do. Would it be in the beginning of 2026, right? This February, if you could leave somebody that's a Blick fan a message that's watching you right now, what would you tell them?
A Blick fan, it's a lot coming for your boy, and y'all gonna see supporting me. Y'all ain't been wrong in it, and I give all love to the people, the few people that love me now. I'm going to give y'all the reasons for fucking with me, man. You're going to see this year, we're going to do crazy things. And everybody people going to start having to gatekeep me. I'm going to be blowing up.
And I believe you, bro. I wouldn't have you here if I didn't think so or believe with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a few people in this city that believe in you. And it's always good to have that. You know what I'm saying? Because if nobody believed in this, it wouldn't be where it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a good thing. And like I said, hats off to you. Hats off to Pesos and his whole clique and everything they doing. Shout out to Black Charlie's. Again, thank you for coming to the Heart of the 50 States. Thank you. Anytime you got something to say or you got a one mic, because we got to get in there and do the one mic. You got something for the one mic?
I do. I got some if you want to.
Okay, yeah, we're going to do that for sure. Anytime you got something you want to say or you got a one mic you want to drop, this was your open invitation. Whenever, just hit me up and be like, hey, 50, I need to come through there. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. My door is always open to you. You know what I'm saying? Once we locked in, we locked in.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If they want to reach you for any interviews, features, movie roles,
Interviews,
etc.
features.
how
Let's
can
do it.
how can they reach you? Give it to them.
If you want to find me, you can either email me officialblick@gmail.com or you can DM me on Instagram, which is LILBLICC. And those are the two ways that if you really want something from me, you can get it.
Y'all heard him. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Everything he got going too. Go check his music out. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. If it is, it is. Very dope artist. Very bright future. Lil Blick in the heart of the 50 states. We love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. We out.